Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Born with Backpack. If you're looking for a video to find different reviews of earbuds, AirPods and alternative and talk about their day-to-day usage, this is the right video for you. Let's begin. I want to talk today about Google Pixel Buds A series and Pro, AirPods Pro versus AirPods 3rd generation, and as well compare them to basic cheaper model Mpow M30. So let's begin. We all have different ears, and depending on which earbuds or headphones we're using, we might find one earbuds fit better in the ear and other is not so. And the other use case is actually using those earbuds on day-to-day basis. And let me start with most traditional answer is Apple AirPods. They fit quite nicely in almost any ear by their design. You can put them in the ear and they will stay fit for very comfortable period of time. They provide different cushions and you can find small and big sizes depending on your inner ear channel. Let's talk about Pixel Buds Pro. This is how they fit in the ear. And you can see they are sticking out a little bit compared to Google Pixel A series. And let me compare with some other model Mpow M30. So you can see, I was trying to focus on it. Alright, I'm going to show it in a different way. So this one fits in here pretty nice, and it is comparable to the Pixel Buds Pro. Now let's review their design. One other thing I wanted to talk about is their usage and ability to control different events. Let's consider most basic scenario where you just need to start and resume playback of either video, audio, podcast, music, or anything that is happening. With AirPods, you can use squeeze to activate or squeeze to react. That's pretty basic intuitive action, and it's working really well. With other types of earbuds are using the different actions that I'm using. For example, with let's say Pixel Buds Pro, you can use different gestures like swipe down, swipe up for volume control up and down, and as well swipe left and right for skipping tracks. And also you can just do a single tap for play and pause functionalities. All of these controls can be defined in your companion app of Android settings for a respective Android device. Also, Pixel Buds Pro provides the ability to turn on and off noise cancellation sound. They have 3 different modes. One is transparency, second is default, and another is noise cancelling. Both earbuds Pro and AirPods, Apple AirPods, they have noise cancelling only when both of earbuds are in ears. I mean, they will work independently, but the most noise cancellation you will have as a whole system only when you put both in ear. One of the crucial day-to-day usage I found with because different earbuds has a different mechanism for activating. For example, Pixel Buds Series A, and they don't have too much sophisticated control, as same as Mpow M30, and they only react for single press and a long press. Because of this, you might find it's actually easy to play and pause while you're doing something. For example, if you're doing your home chores or you're on the field or outside and you just want to pause your podcasts or music and your hands are dirty, actually touching with any surface of the skin, it will activate play a pause functionality. This is what I find is most useful for, at least for me, on my day-to-day usage. Whereas with AirPods Pro, I actually have to touch with my fingers functionality. And yes, I can use functionality of a smartwatch or a phone, but in a case where my fingers are actually dirty with fat or any other liquid, I don't want to mess up with earbuds that needs to be additionally cleaned. Let's talk about their design and functionality. Well, let's start with AirPods Pro. You probably have seen a lot of videos and reviews about them, so there's not much to add. Apart from my personal experience, you can see that this pad itself became orange, even though I clean my ears every day, and sometimes I clean those as well because they get wax inside, and it's actually very easy to clean those. It's actually very easy to clean. You just detach this pad cushion and you just stick it right through, and you can use Q-tip to clear this inside. So other than that, I don't have really any. Actually, I do. One problem that I have with AirPods after I think 3 years of usage is that on the left side, whenever I'm using noise cancellation mode, this earbud produces static noise sound, and I try to contact Apple support and get clarity about this and replacement, and I went to a local shop for repairs. They did a sound test. They confirmed that this is an issue because warranty has expired. Apple cannot do anything about this, so I kind of have to twist this in my ear to avoid static noise while I'm walking or, for example, chewing. And this is problematic with using such a great product, I would say, in day-to-day basis. I'm using this fine, totally fine, when I'm on Zoom calls during the work. But other than that, for walking, I wouldn't use this that much. The earbuds, the AirPods fit in the case really nicely, and I never had a problem with putting them and not noticing that it's not charging. It's basically 100% charging every time because of the design of this connection charging part. This fits really well with charging connections inside of the case, and the case itself is pretty sturdy and it's good quality, you know. For AirPods 3rd gen, and don't ask me why and how I get that much of different AirPods, it's just a coincidence. This is not original case. I lost original case, and you can see this one is more flimsy, but the original was more sturdy, like this one. AirPods 3rd gen also fits in the case. Let's assume it's as original one pretty nicely, and it never had a problem with charging or not clearing this. So that's aside. All of those other cases that has pin connection on the inner part, would it be Pixel Series A bud or Pro, or even this, they had the same problem, because this is inner part touching your ear, basically your skin. Over time it will get oil from your skin, and whenever you're trying to put this in a case, let's start with the Pro model. So the Pro model supposed to fit it nicely. Just drop them and close, and you can see that it's charging. But sometimes, very rare times, you just need to clear, let me show you, clear this part, either by like cloth or something else, because it has oil contact. Those contacts here, they have bad connection, I would say. So you're not always sure that it's actually charging or it's actually disconnected from your phone. So this is the biggest disadvantage, I guess, of all those models that has inner connection parts. Would it be, I don't know, some other buds from Samsung or Sony or anyone else? Technically you cannot avoid this because this is touching your oil skin part, and the other connection part, it's either has to be sticky, like let me see, like in this case, maybe it's better to see, or it has the other way to connect. I haven't tested all earbuds, of course, so maybe in the comments feel free to leave me if you faced similar problems or it's not happening with your earbuds that you're using. I'm very interested to know about day-to-day use cases of such problems. So as I said, dropping those into case is quite easy, but sometimes you just need to make sure that like it's clear and connected and actually disconnected from your phone. So that's why I sometimes do this, where I'm just cleaning this and that part, because of wax and oil from the skin. And those Mpow series M30, I'm not actually sure if they're still on the market, but they had the most problematic connection parts. I got them for I think $30 compared to all other earbuds, than the cheapest one, but they had this interesting solution for sticking into your ear, where you have this rubber band around, and this part is replaceable. They have a couple of those. Let's get a closer look at those earbuds. This is, considering that it's a cheap model, they found a solution where you can have this rubber band that will stick in your ear, and it will hold similar the way a series hold in your ear. You can see they're pretty much similar. And originally I thought that this part will either tear apart or bend over, but after I think 3 or 4 years, this is still working really well, and I haven't never had problems with those earbuds apart from connections. And let me resume to this one. So basically this part, because it's supposed to get to this clip, you see here there's a hole for this sticking out part. It's supposed to be sturdy, but in reality your ear is moving, and this rubber band is just moving around. And the problem with this is when it's moving around and you just want to put this in the case like this, it doesn't fall nicely, so you kind of have to align, and you have to make sure that you put this in the case and it begin charging. Begin charging means it's disconnected from your phone, because when it's still connected and you're trying to listen to something on your phone, or especially if it's ringing, you cannot be sure that you got a phone call, and sometimes it might be actually producing the sound in your pocket or someone else. So that's I guess the disadvantage of this cheap model. Yeah, let's talk about connections to your phone. Of course, all of those earbuds can connect to any Bluetooth phone, and as you might know, Apple AirPods are best connected with iPhone, and they can update firmware only through the iPhone. If you don't have iPhone, you won't be able to update them even through Mac. I don't think there is such option. At least I tried to research it, I think, last year, and I was not able to find a good way to update firmware. All other earbuds, all other Google Pixel Buds, they are updating with Android dedicated application, so you will receive firmware updates. And the original problem with Google earbuds, not Series A, but they have a different version before that, they were producing static noise when you're not listening anything, and you just idling in your ear. They were producing static noise, and I tried to get two of those for replacement, and both of them were producing, so I had to ship them back and switch to something else. But so far, Pixel Buds Series A is the most comfortable, I would say, day-to-day use, because of how they stick in the ear. Because of this part, I can put this in the ear very firmly and know that it's not gonna fall apart compared to Buds Pro, even though they're kind of the same in size. The difference is that this part is more thicker, and if you have smaller ears, and even if you adjust and pick the smallest pod for the inner channel in your ear, they will still move while you're chewing something or you're walking, or I don't know, wiggle your head. So that's why this additional rubber holder helps to get a good grip inside of the ear, and you can move around pretty freely. Plus the comfort of just touching any part of the skin to pause and resume makes it more comfortable. With Pixel Buds Pro, I find it very easy to do an extra action that I didn't actually want to do. So every time I have to pause and resume, I have to tap it very carefully, because if I just hold it slightly longer or not in a central place, it will switch to noise cancellation or ambient mode, where it amplifies the sound around me, and it's actually very annoying. Or worse, it will skip the podcast I'm listening or do something else. So that's the part where I wish it would be simpler, but on the other side, I do understand it's just sensitivity technology, and user has to be careful with their actions. So again, like Pixel Buds Series A is a winner for me for day-to-day usage. They don't have a noise cancellation. You will hear a lot of noise in them on day-to-day use, but at the same time they're most comfortable with your conversation while talking to anyone, and you don't have to take them out while you have them in ear, compared to Pixel Buds Pro series. With AirPods, when I have them both in the ear, I cannot really hear myself, so that's why while I'm on a Zoom or I'm listening something, I have only one, and so far I have no problem like hearing through it. I don't have activated this feature where it's amplifying sound of who you're talking to, or I don't use microphone for earbuds. For the Zoom meetings, actually, I don't use microphone from earbuds, even though people are saying they're quite good. I don't know, maybe it's my sound or my voice, but I prefer using a laptop microphone. For example, MacBooks, they have pretty good microphone and sound quality is way better. However, for any other WhatsApp calls, I'm totally fine using Google Pixel Buds on day-to-day basis, and I haven't heard any bad feedback from folks that I'm connected to, who I'm talking to. I cannot say that this Mpow M30 has good microphone because I haven't tested them for a while, and the original feedback that I heard that it's not ideal. Another important part for any earbuds or headphones that you're going to be using is how fast they connect to your device. For example, these earbuds, they have detection in ear. I don't know if it's infrared or something else, where it's basically know that you put this into your ear and they will activate. From the moment you take them out of the case and put in here, it might be just a few seconds, but connection part is taking much longer, so you sometimes have to just wiggle your head to let them know that they're actually connected and they're in your ear. With Pixel Buds Pro, I haven't noticed this as much. They're way faster for connection with the phone. With AirPods, they're instant. Probably Apple software is better in this case, where as soon as you take them out of the case and put your in ear, they're ready to go. But all of those earbuds, they have similar problem where from time to time you're trying to connect to a different device and disconnect and pair the new laptop or new phone. They have issues where they either can forget the previous device, or sometimes they're not finding, and you have to do like this reset functionality where you just take them out, put them back, close, wait for 30 seconds, and then do reset functionality when it starts blinking. I had a problem with AirPods, with Pixel A series, and with Pixel Pro series. Sometimes this one also don't recognize your phone. Let me actually tell you about this use case where Pixel Buds Pro has ability to listen for two devices at the same time. This is how it looks in its settings. So this is a control menu for Pixel Buds Pro. You can use noise cancellation off and transparent mode when they are detected in the ear. Let me try to simulate this. Okay, yeah, so you see it got recognized, and I can use transparency mode, and I can use noise cancellation, sorry. And I can use noise cancellation and transparency mode while it's in the ear. But of course, you will have some dissonance while listening to anything. And there are other settings for in-ear detection when it detects some feedback, audio switch, and multi-point of, let's see, actual touch control. So you can see you can do single tap, double tap, triple tap for previous strikes, and touch and hold activates noise control. Yeah, let's see, for example, I can customize. Yeah, they don't give too much options to replace it. For example, touch and hold will pause or skip the track. So even though they have some controls, they're still predefined. So the other part of this functionality is multi-point. And the way it works is while you're playing, it will automatically detect where you have incoming sound. For example, if you're listening something on a laptop and then on the phone, and you just want to open YouTube on your phone, it will automatically recognize. But what it produces is that weird sound in your ear while it's idling. So it's constantly trying to switch between one device and another. Yeah, I think this is the same. Yeah, basically you have to enable both of them to use automatic audio switch, but I have no problem just by manually connecting laptop or to phone by going to settings and using a regular Bluetooth menu. If you have only one earbuds, and I assume most of the people has just only one earbuds or headphones, there is no problem. Like one day-to-day use, I would go for this. They cost a little bit less than AirPods, but depending on what your ecosystem, you can use both. In terms of noise cancellation, they equal. I haven't been able to notice significant difference compared to, for example, Sony MX3000 or something like big over-the-ear headphones. So which way you go depends on your ecosystem. If you're in Apple ecosystem, then probably AirPods is better for you. If you are in any other system, Samsung also has their own buds. But for Pixel devices, as a single use AirPods, I would recommend Pixel Buds Pro. They're pretty good. They're fine for small ears in ear. It's just you have to sometimes attach them. Like one other problem I wanted to mention is, like, if you have oily finger, you might find a hard time like pulling out earbuds from this case. For Pixel series, it's easy because they have a different grip, and AirPods also easy to take out because they have a different shape. But other than that, all of those earbuds, they're pretty good. This is 2024. I haven't looked recently on the market what's available, but anything you find, just look at your budget and look at the most recent reviews. And yeah, please know that some of those AirPods second gen have issues, and as soon as you find it, just report it. Don't wait for anything. Contact Apple and ask for a replacement. Apple is good for replacement, but if you're out of warranty, then you're out of luck. Alright, that was it. Thank you so much for watching, and please let me know if you have any comments or improvements for the videos that I make. I'm happy to improve them. And also please share your experience with earbuds. If you find this still interesting in 2024, I'm looking at Google Trends and suggestions, and apparently people are still searching for good earbuds. I wanted to talk mostly about day-to-day usage and nuances that you might find with connection, charging, usability, cleaning, and repair and service warranty for earbuds after a few years of using those. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye.